You're watching The Experience, Comic Culture and Sales. Streaming live daily to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
2, 1.
Welcome back to Fat Jack's Comicrypt, everybody. It's Elias and Zach. And we haven't seen you guys for a while. We're excited to jump back into this, though. Hope everyone is having a happy new year. I got some old keys for very, very cheap. I'm excited to show those off today. So let's get right into this. Hey everybody, welcome to the Fat Jack's Comicrypt show on The Experience. We're coming to you here live from Philadelphia, the beautiful snowy city of Philadelphia right now. I thought Jersey was bad at salting their roads, but Philly is something else. It's been quite the time trying to traverse around the city. But made it here today, and I'm here with my good friend Zach. And we got plenty of books to show you guys today, as always. Sorry it's been so long. We're happy to be back here, though. Hope everyone has been having a great new year so far. Yeah, so starting with, some new stuff. So we can talk about some new books that Zach and I have been reading. There's been a lot of good stuff in recent weeks to read. Of course, Ultimate Spider-Man came out a couple weeks ago, and that was a huge book that flew off the shelves. If you guys haven't picked it up already, I'd probably say it's too late to do so. But I made a deal with I made a bet with my friend Lucas that this is going to get at least 3 printings. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But that's my guess, was 3 printings. That thing flew off the shelves, and I think a lot of shops didn't really order what they needed for that. So real quick, I'm just going to pop Do Not Disturb on so I don't get any more dings. So yeah, as always, if you guys want to claim anything, just say claim and then the title and the number so we know you guys are claiming. If you haven't filled out the form, it is pinned in the chat, so you can always do that. And if you're new here, welcome. So let's jump into some stuff. Hey, so Action Comics Annual was the final issue of Philip Kennedy Johnson's tenure on Action Comics. I really enjoyed his run on this book a lot. I really thought it was really fantastic, and focused a lot on the peripheral superfamily characters. John. Of course, Superwoman, Lois is actually, pretty involved in this. And the new 2 kids from Warworld that Clark brought back with him, they were pretty fantastic. And so this is Action Comics Annual. This is the 1 in 25 incentive by Sweeney Boo, and this is $16.99. And, these are all brand new, so I'd say near mint for these guys. So yeah. Next up, we got a book that I've really been enjoying by Al Ewing. That is Avengers, Inc. This is issue 4 of Avengers, Inc. This has sort of been like a kind of spy drama thriller with Janet Van Dyne as the protagonist. And Vic Shade, who is inhabiting Warwind's body. And it's still very much a mystery, but this guy is convinced that he's not Whirlwind, he's Vic Shade. And this is the 4th issue. Unfortunately, it's only going to be 5 issues. Marvel's doing a lot of miniseries right now. I think this has the legs to go on much longer, though. But this is the penultimate issue, and it features Moon Knight in it, which is a lot of fun. And Avengers Inc. number 4, this is the 1 in 25 incentive variant, and this is $14.99. And I would also put this, I'll say near mint minus on this one. Next up, we got the main Avengers book. Hey, how you doing? We got Avengers number 9. This is the current run by Jed McKay. They're finally getting to the arc that I care about, which is the arc facing off against the Twilight Court, which is a group that Kang fought off in not 2023, but it would be 2022's Timeless Special. So this is the arc I've been waiting for, and it's been stronger to me than the first arc. But yes, this is Avengers number 9, 1 in 25 incentive, and this is $14.99. And I would put this at a near mint minus as well.
So that says hi.
Hi, Seth. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in, guys. Appreciate it. All right, here's another awesome book. This is one of my favorite series because it's just so damn consistent. This is Batman Superman World's Finest, and this is the 1 in 25 incentive variant by Dan Mora, but it has a slightly different backdrop. I'll pull up the side-by-side comparison. Actually, I'm wrong. I'm out of... Well, I forgot. We sold out of main covers, so I can't show you the comparison, but this backdrop here is slightly different on the main cover. This is what they call a version variant, where there's no text on the front, except, of course, the DC logo. But yeah, Dan Mora has just been killing this book. Super consistent. This is the 1 in 25 incentive for $14.99. And this is part of the Return to Kingdom Come arc. Thank you. Got the Kirby, Mr. Miracle. Make 2. I think something's going on with my connection. Hopefully it's not us. Jay, hopefully we're still looking good if he's having trouble. $14.99, and I would put this at near mint minus as well. This is a beautiful book, and yeah, if you're a fan of the Kingdom Come stuff, this is a prequel basically to the main Kingdom Come series. This is a series that I'm still trying to collect. I have 1 and 2 of the original Kingdom Come, and I just got to get 3 and 4, and I'll have the whole set. I wanted to read it in time for this Return to Kingdom Come arc, and I really enjoyed it. All right, next up from this week, we have Cable number 1. This is the 1 in 25 incentive variant for $14.99, and I would put this at a near mint minus as well. And it's gonna bother me. I can't think of the artist, but yeah, this is part of the Fall of the House of X miniseries batch. And Zach, what did you think? I didn't get to read this yet. Just give me, if you had to give a
I thought it was good.
brief review.
I thought the premise was promising. I don't know if I like the direction they're taking it personally, but I thought overall it was a strong first issue.
Cool. Yeah, Cable number 1. There's going to be a few Fall of House of X minis. The one I'm most excited for, though, is Resurrection of Magneto, which comes out next week. And that's, of course, an Al Ewing book. Now that X-Men Red has ended, this will hopefully be enough to fill that hole. So, yeah, excited for that. Hey, Zanin, how you doing? Do you have any more copies of Wonder Woman number 4? For some reason, I missed it. Yes, we do. Oh, 4 or 5? 5?
He said 4.
All right. I was going to say, because 5 came out this week, 4 I'll have to look for in the back issues.
I'm most looking forward to Dead X-Men, to be honest.
Yeah, Dead X-Men.
Because I like the roster so much.
But yeah, just clarifying, Zanin, that you are looking for 4, not 5, because 5 came out this week. If you're missing 4, though, Zach can check in the back issue bins real quick. But yeah, Cable number 1, 1 in 25 incentive. All right, next up, we got Captain America number 5, 1 in 25 incentive for $14.99, near mint minus. This is been a pretty promising Captain America arc so far, or series, I should say. J. Michael Straczynski is back with Cap, and I was pretty hesitant or reluctant to see the other one go because the last series... Okay, good. All right, Zach will check that for you, Zane. Thank you. The last series I really enjoyed, but it was a little confusing because it was jumping back and forth from, um, uh, what was it called? Yeah, Symbol of Truth and Sentinel of Liberty. So it was jumping back and forth from Sam and Steve, which I think had a lot of potential, but to me it just kind of fell short, especially with the Cold War event that they tried doing. But anyway, J. Michael Straczynski has been doing very well on this series, and we had a fill-in artist on this issue, and maybe the last one before it too, unfortunately. But this is Bjorn Berens on the cover. They've been going to him for all their 3D kind of art right now, and yeah, so this is $14.99 for issue 5 of Captain America, and yeah, good book. Yeah. All right, Zach found number 4 for you, Zainin. So we'll pop that in your box, and of course it's a back issue. So if you come in next week, it'll still be half off. We are still running our half off back issue sale in the shop. So in-store purchases are half off here at Fat Jack's in Philly.
Do you want me to drop this in this box?
Yeah.
What's the last name?
Foreman. So yeah, we're still doing the half off sale until the end of January. So we're coming up on the last week here. No problem, Zainin. Coming up on the last week here. So this is the time. We just had someone clear out a lot of our Amazing Spider-Man issues today. So there's still plenty to get here. We got thousands and thousands of back issues. It's pretty crazy. All right. Oh, hi Gala. How you doing? Was there this past Tuesday? Oh, good. Good. I missed you then, Jamil, but I'm glad you're still stopping in. And of course, thank you for tuning in. Okay, cool. Very nice. All right, from the Gang War event, we got Deadly Hands of Kung Fu #1. I actually have not been reading this myself, but I do love me some Shang-Chi, and I do love this current comic costume with the red and green and the gold. It's real nice. This is $10 for this foil variant, and I would put this at a near mint. This is in very good condition, or spectacular condition. Don't say very good because that's VG. But Deadly Hands of Kung Fu foil variant for #1 for $10. Next up, we have the triumphant return of G.I. Joe. This is issue 303 of G.I. Joe. This is the 1 in 10 incentive for $5.99, and this is a near mint minus. Larry Hama returning to this series is pretty awesome, and I think a lot of people were excited to see this return. This is, part of Image's return to a lot of G.I. Joe characters, and well, I don't believe this is part of the Energon universe. Cobra Commander that came out this week is, and so it's all connected, all interlocked. Duke, all that stuff. Transformers, of course. So I'm hoping for the crossovers to begin very soon, and I believe that will be the next arc of this stuff. So G.I. Joe 303, $5.99 for this incentive variant. Also new from this week is Jackpot #1, part of the Gang War event. This is the 1 in 25 incentive variant for $14.99, and this is going to be a very fine plus copy. There is a little bit of damage down here, it looks like, on the cover. But yeah, Jackpot #1. They're bringing this MJ superhero persona back, which is pretty surprising. But yeah, that 1 in 100 was very nice. I don't even think we got any incentives for that book, but yeah, the 100 was very nice, and I've heard that Cobra Commander was very good. I'm up to date on my books by this week, but haven't had much time to read this week. I've only read Avengers Twilight, and I think that's it, really.
What other X-Books came out?
This week was just X-Men, I thought.
Oh, yeah, X-Men and Cable.
Cable, yeah. So pretty light X week. Next week, though, I'm excited.
Trial, right? Magneto.
Resurrection.
Yeah. Sorry. Trial's the other event.
Yeah. But yeah, Jackpot #1, part of the Gang War event. Kicking off a lot of titles with this Gang War stuff. $14.99 for this incentive. Next up, we got another 1 in 10 incentive for Marvel Zombies Black, White, and Blood issue 4. This is the final issue of the Marvel Zombies Black, White, and Blood series. It's been a lot of fun. Been a good sandbox for creators to stretch their legs with zombie characters in the Marvel Universe. And I love this series of incentive variants because they are they are homages to recent covers. So, not your typical old homage, but a more recent one. This is, of course, a reference to Original Sin. Excuse me, one of my favorite Marvel events, actually. It's a murder mystery of the Watcher. In this case, it looks like they're all a little bit responsible for the Watcher's murder. But yeah, this is a great series, the original event by Jason Aaron. And this is a really fun homage to that here on this incentive cover. This is $7.99 for this one, and this is near mint minus. Next up, we got a weekly series from Marvel. For the month of January, Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man 2099 has been coming out every single week, and this has been a celebration of horror, which is pretty fun. All the recent 2099 series have been, or Spidey 2099, I should say, specifically, have been building out the 2099 universe in their own unique ways. And this right here, Miguel O'Hara series, has been building out the horror side of the 2099 universe. Issue 1, we had we had zombies, but specifically a reference to Simon Garth Zombie, the character. Issue 2, we had Dracula, the Dracula, and then issue 3, we had Werewolf by Night. Now this is the connecting cover for issue 2, and this is $14.99. Near mint minus is the condition, and it connects with, of course, issue 3. And number 1 looks like we already sold, but very fun connecting variant concept. This issue has Moon Knight 2099 in it, who's also a lot of fun. And yeah, so this is $14.99 for issue 2. Then I have the design variant for issue 3. This is $5.99, and this is near mint in condition. This is the design variant of just showing the artist behind the scenes, putting together the design for this character. So pretty neat. I'm liking the simplicity of the design. You don't want to go too crazy with werewolf designs. Really, they're supposed to be, feral. And this does a good job of integrating, just the bare, just the minimum necessity of cybernetics. Yes, cybernetics in this character. So. This is issue 3 for $5.99 of the design variant. And then we have the connecting variant, which is the 1 in 25 for issue 3 as well. $14.99, near mint minus grade. And I'm trying to think what's next. Oh, I know. I'm excited. There's a Man-Thing one coming soon. Man-Thing 2099. And then there's, I think, Terror is showing up in the last one. So he's a pretty obscure Marvel character who I really enjoy. All right, from DC. Huh?
They should reboot X-Men.
They did.
They did?
Yeah.
When?
Well, they brought them back. This is what I'm talking about. So in 2099 Exodus, they brought back the X-Men 2099 and they expanded their roster as well.
Oh. Where is it like, what is that?
It's like 5-issue mini.
When?
They show up. When?
Yeah, when was it?
A couple years ago, a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty recent. From DC, we have Nightwing 110. This, of course, had the main cover referencing a meme because Damian has been transformed into a cat. It's using that meme format where it's the two ladies screaming across the table at the cat, and then the cat's just sitting there all chill. That's the best I can do to describe that meme format.
Isn't the cat like that?
No, he's just chilling. He has his paw and he's like doing something, and the ladies are like mad and screaming at him. Yeah.
Wait, look at the cover.
Is he reacting? We don't have the main cover. It's too good. We sold out of the main cover. But this is the 1 in 25 incentive. by Sami Basri, and this is like a design variant for Apex Ava. So Nightwing has been tying in with the Beast World event, which I also have not been reading actually, but it is a Titans event that is kind of exploring the limits of Beast Boy's powers and bringing him to new levels. And yeah, other heroes and characters. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So the Nightwing 110 main cover, which I sold out of as well. I don't have any, main covers to show you, which is silly. But it was referencing that cover and or that meme anyway. So yeah, pretty funny main cover. I was surprised that that wasn't a variant. That was the main cover.
I thought it was a variant when you pulled.
Oh, Zach had one of those boxes. There you go. It's so silly, but
I thought it was a variant
it's so great.
because it was like
Yeah,
a meme. I was
just
like,
the
oh,
way
this
it's
is a
set
funny
up.
variant.
Yeah, no, it's the main cover. So pretty silly, but pretty funny nonetheless. Thank you. But yeah. Anyway, this is the 1 in 25 for $15.99. And also wanted to show you guys or talk about this a little bit. The return of lenticular covers. That's right. DC is bringing back a lot of trends. They brought back foils, and now they're bringing back lenticulars. I'll be curious to see if Marvel follows their lead on that as well. But this is Titans Beast World number 3, and this is the lenticular cover. This is for the main event. You see Batman transforming there. So pretty crazy. I never thought that these would make a comeback, but they're fun. They're fun. I can't lie. They are a lot of fun. And not in this case, but in most cases, DC will also put the main cover inside, like when you turn it, which is nice. I think they've been doing that in their cardstock stuff, though. But anyway, this is $6.99 for the lenticular variant, and just a lot of fun.
It's like Beast Boy. Back is like Beast Boy.
Yeah, I like that the back is also lenticular.
Instead of changing his fur.
Yeah. Here's a book that I love, and don't worry, after this we'll be getting into some of that old keys I was talking about. But this is Vengeance of the Moon Knight number 1. This is the foil variant. Very, very nice foil. This is by the interior artist Alessandro Capuccio, and this is $10 for this foil variant, and this is going to be a near mint copy. This is in very, very good shape, and this is a direct continuation of the last Moon Knight series. I was a little bummed that they had to reboot it, because the number 1 sells more rule of comics. But either way, well, wait, Jamil, you gotta see what we got though, because I think you've heard me at the beginning. They're keys, but they're reader copies. To say the least. But anyway, this is the same team on the last Moon Knight series, but just under a new title. But it's been a lot of fun. The art is fantastic. And if you're a Moon Knight fan, it's definitely worth picking up. All right. Next up, we got the foil variant for Wolverine number 1 facsimile. This is, of course, a very, very famous cover of Wolverine number 1. And this is $10 for this foil. And this is going to be in near mint condition. They, I don't know why they've been choosing the particular facsimiles that they've been doing recently, but this is one of them. And they've been doing foils for them too, which I think kind of defeats the purpose of a facsimile, but hey, it looks cool. But yeah, this is, of course, the classic Claremont and Miller team on the Wolverine book. And so, if you haven't read this, you can pick up the facsimile now and get it in its original format. But yeah, this is the foil. This kind of translates. Yeah, some of the facsimiles I don't think translate very well to foil, but this I feel like works pretty well.
It's claws, it's like shiny.
Yeah, the claws and the The letters work well on this. Please. All right, so we're going to take down these, just so you guys know what's going on in comics right now. Wanted to show those off a little bit. Let's do a few of the old things I was talking about. It's a pretty random assortment. But while I'm doing that, let me know what you guys have been watching. Any TV shows, any movies you've been enjoying, any books you've been reading, stuff like that. $11, $12. Perfect. Fargo, still on the Fargo wave. Cool. Hey Thomas, how you doing? All right, so I got a lot of old books. I know you guys are always asking for old stuff. Loudermilk. Loudermilk. I don't know what that is. Is that a show or a movie? You guys are always asking for old stuff, so I went into I don't know what you want to call it. I'm not going to say the catacombs because that's an actual area of the store that we call the catacombs. But anyway, I went into the recesses, we'll say that, the recesses of the crypt. And I pulled out these books because I got to be honest, guys, the collections have been slow. So I'm going to give you guys some cheap stuff, some old stuff that you can actually read, open up and read, because you shouldn't be afraid of damaging these any further. I got a lot of cover this stuff. TV series, Netflix. Okay, cool. Netflix adaptation, Bodies, excellent. Okay, yeah, I've been hearing good things about Bodies as well, but I haven't watched that yet. Loudermilk, interesting. Yeah, I just restarted, not restarted, but I started back up on Sweet Home, which is a Korean horror / drama. And I didn't realize they had 2 seasons now, and apparently a 3rd coming in the summer. So I was in somewhere towards the tail end of season 1, so I finished that. A lot of great creature design, a lot of good interpersonal drama. The editing kind of drives me nuts though, but it's been fun. Yeah, it's the way I described it was like the Resident Evil movies, but better. Like the bad ones with Mila Jovovich, where it kind of hits that same sweet spot for me. But the character writing is much stronger. Yeah, Sweet Home is very dope. Yeah, zombies, but also everything else in between. The creature design is awesome. I mean, that's why I tuned in originally, was because of the creature design. Yeah, you got to really be paying attention. It's all subtitles, it's fully in Korean. Protein Monster, yeah, exactly. I can't believe how she handled that guy too. But yeah, Sweet Home has been pretty sick. All right, so this is Amazing Adventures number 12. This is the 2nd appearance of Gray Beast. This is, yes, when Hank turned gray for a while in Amazing Adventures. This is from 1972, and this is only $6. There's no front cover. The back cover is still there, though. But again, these are reader copies. These are books that they never have / will never make facsimile editions of. And I'm all about the original material. I refuse to buy trades. I refuse to buy omnibus. I want the original thing. Yeah, see, I knew there was something I was forgetting, Jay. Thank you. I will touch on that in a second. But yeah, this is Amazing Adventures 12. No front cover, just $6. Get yourself a piece of Beast history right there, and you can actually read it. Because again, I don't think they ever have / will make a facsimile of that, and you can have the original thing there, and you can read it. Yes, Jay, we have the 3rd, not annual because it didn't happen last year, but it's back this year, EXP Expo coming up on the 27th and 28th, and 18 hours of extra content. Wow, that's a lot of hours of content. There's going to be a lot of cool stuff for you guys to tune into then. So 27th and 28th, if you guys tune in, hopefully we can get even more stuff before and after, days before and after. And, we're still working towards our subscriber, count. I believe the 2,500 is still coming up. So, if we get more of that, we can unlock even more content. So if you guys have been paying attention to any of the other shows on the experience, now is the time to keep hitting those like buttons, make sure you're subscribed, all that good stuff, so that we can keep bringing you guys great content. So yeah, EXP Expo coming very soon. All right. Next up, I got Amazing Spider-Man number 91 from 1970 to Smash the Spider. No covers on this one either, but I'm doing these all based on eBay sold listings. This is $7 for no covers, but you can read the original story right here. 39 away. Wow, only 39, and we will hit 2,500 subscribers on the experience. That's very exciting. Next up, we got Amazing Spider-Man number 187 from 1978. This is a coverless issue as well, no front or back cover. For just $4, you can read the Power of Electro storyline, and this is a Marv Wolfman and Jim Starlin script, which is pretty awesome. Bob McLeod on the pencils there. So, this is great stuff. Yeah, great JR art on the 91 for sure. Can I tell them, Jay? Can I tell Jamil what the giveaway is?
Well, I think since it's what we've done for every big milestone, I think you can go ahead and tell them. I think it's safe to say.
All right. So we will be giving away 25 slabs. That's right, graded comics across all the shows on the experience. We'll be giving them away to you guys for free if we hit 2,500 subscribers. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody to hit that subscribe button so that you guys can get access to all this amazing stuff. I mean, that's a serious giveaway. It's a real awesome giveaway. And there's no reason to doubt that it's going to be amazing stuff. I'm sure it's going to be amazing stuff. So yeah, make sure you get everybody subscribing that and we will get to that very soon. Only 39 subscribers away right now. So might be able to hit that today, honestly. All right. Next up, we got Astonishing Tales issue 12 from 1972. This is the second Man-Thing appearance ever, or the first appearance in a standard format book. He originally appeared in a magazine book. But this is second Man-Thing in publication ever. This has his origin in here. This has this would have had the first cover of Bobby Morse, Mockingbird. But yeah, this is a classic story right here. We got Roy Thomas on the script, John Buscema on the art. So again, you can flip through this yourself. For just $20, you can have this one here. This is a key, but it's a reader copy, so you can read it yourself. Next up, we got Avengers Annual number 4. No front cover. There is a back cover. This is just $6. This actually reprints issues 4 and 5 of the original Avengers. So it's a reprint book, which is a little, different for an annual of that time. But this is a reprint book, and this is just $6. And it's a thick one. Got a lot of story, and it is a reader copy. All right, next up we got Avengers 29 from the original Avengers run. This is the 29th issue ever that they ever did for just $5. You can read this story featuring the Goliath, featuring Quicksilver, Scarlet Witch. you know, the quirky quartet, as they call, or yeah, that's what they call them, the quirky quartet.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah, it was a Cap, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver. That was their nickname, the quirky quartet, because it was a very unusual Avengers lineup. And yeah, this is a. I love the adjectives that they would use in the credits back in the day. Savage script by Stan Lee, explosive embellishment by Frank Giacoia, powerful penciling by Don Heck, and lethargic lettering by Sam Rosen. So, you know, classic stuff for just $5. You can read the original Avengers 29. All right, next up, we got Avengers 44. Issue 44, no covers front or back on this one, but this is the death of Red Guardian. So a bit of a key here for just $7. This has that classic Black Widow costume that never made any sense to me, but you know, it's very much of its time. You got black and blue, which is a color combo you usually don't see in costumes at all, really, but I like it color combo wise, not really the design, but this is Hawkeye and Black Widow being trapped by Red Guardian.
Do you not see black and blue a lot? Nightwing, Blue Beetle.
It's true. Anything else? I feel like that's it.
It's the only two that came to mind, but I'm sure there's more.
I can't think of a lot of black and blue.
Is Black Lightning have blue on his suit too?
What? Black Lightning?
Yeah.
No, he's got white and yellow also. At least in most iterations.
In Young Justice, I'm pretty sure it was black.
Doesn't he have goggles though?
Yeah, he does.
Yellow goggles. Zane and Zap. Stan felt that it was better to deal with only 4 characters on the Avengers who weren't appearing in any other books. Okay. I didn't know that was the reason. Oh, I didn't write down the key reason for this one. Oopsies. This is Avengers issue 49 from 1968. I believe this is, I'm going to just say it before I look it up, but this is the first appearance of Typhon, a Titan, in the Marvel Universe. This is Avengers 49. And I believe this is also the issue where Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver leave the Avengers. I'm just double checking myself here. Yes, Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver quit the Avengers. And this is the first appearance of Typhon, a Titan from Olympus. So this is a Hercules story. Definitely a beater, but still a key. Just $10 for this one right here. And you can read a classic Avengers story. And this is by Roy Thomas and John Buscema. Also, a fun... they leave with Magneto. There you go. Spoilers. This is also interesting fun fact here. The concept of a nation designated to mutants is proposed by Magneto to the United Nations in this series, in this issue. So early.
How many times they're gonna do it?
I'm just saying that's maybe the first instance where it's actually suggested, right?
They've done it like 5 times now.
Yeah, now, but I'm saying this is 68, 1968. That's early concept. Black Widow, Hawkeye. Just $7 for this one. If you're interested, I can make it 5. But it is technically a key. But yes, it is a reader's copy. Stan was trying to duplicate the success of the Fantastic Four. Oh, that's so funny. How did I not put that together before? All right, Thomas, we'll make it 5 for you. And with that, we will be right back after a quick break. Don't go anywhere.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
this time in our journey, we had been on the trail of a very elusive creature for about 96 hours. But all the hard work is about to pay off. Oh, crikey, there she is. Oh, by the markings, I'd say this one's at least a 9.8. Oh, she's a real beauty. A true mint copy. Oh, this one will make a fine slab on anyone's display wall. Oh, she's a feisty one, though. Look out, look out!
Mint Hunter Comics is the place to find that mint comic you've been searching for. Mint Hunter Comics, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, part of the experience. There's something for every imagination at your local comic shop. Visit comicshoplocator.com to find a store near you.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Fat Jack's Comicrypt show on the experience. Hope everyone is having a lovely day / evening wherever you guys are in the world. Hey Kenneth, how you doing? Thank you guys for tuning in. As I said before, it's been a while since we've been here, so we really appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm showing off some old keys, some reader copy, kind of stuff. But get yourself a piece of history right now. Like I was saying before, if you guys didn't hear me, this is the time where we're getting very, very, very close to 2,500 subscribers on the experience. And if we hit that mark, we will be giving away 25 graded books, 25 slabs across the experience and all the different shows. So if you guys aren't subscribed already, I'd be very surprised, but you can still tell your friends and your family to subscribe so that we can get that giveaway going, because that's a pretty big giveaway. Pastor Michael, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. What do you call 52 weeks of nothing but the Hulk? A real banner year. Jay's gonna have to wait a bit to use that, but that's a good one. All right, let's move on. We got more Avengers. More early Avengers. We got issue 72 right here from 1970. For just $9, you can have this reader's copy. This is coverless, no front or back cover. For just $9, you can have this. And yes, this is the first appearance of the Zodiac cartel, as they call them. But this is the Zodiac group. This is, Scorpius and literally Aquarius, like all those characters, original villains in this group here. So that's the first appearance of these guys in the team. So those guys have, shown up a few times here and there. So just $9 for that issue there. And then we have Avengers 73. This is the first appearance of a fiance of Black Panther at the time, Monica Lynn. Later it didn't go through, though. The marriage did not go through. But this is just $5 for this issue right here in The Sting of the Serpent. This is a pretty classic appearance of Sons of the Serpent. You know, a team that definitely plagued Captain America and Avengers many times. Just $5 for this one right here. This is by Roy Thomas and Frank Giacoya. Hard to say. Yeah, 72 is a great one. Yeah, these are, you know, what happens to those comics that your mom took out of your collection and just threw in the garbage? This is, I guess, this is what happens. I do have some actual return copies coming up in the same box where they would take off just kind of the top bit of the cover, but that's how they would return them back in the day. Now, you know, we got to rip off the full cover. But yeah, these are readers' copies, like I'm saying, but there are still some keys in here, which is pretty fun. So, I mean, you can read the original thing without, you know, fear of damaging it much further. So it's pretty cool. Next up, we got Avengers number 77 from 1970, coverless front and back for just $6. Heroes for Hire, an early instance of them using that phrase. And this is featuring Clint when he was Giant Man for a time, which I thought was a pretty fun switch up in the Avengers roster. Him being Giant Man. He's had a lot of aliases at this point in time. Next up, we got Avengers number 78. No covers on this one, but this is also a key. First appearance of Lethal Legion, one of my favorite villain teams. There's a brand new roster showing up at Avengers Inc. right now, like I was talking about earlier. And it's also the second appearance of M'Baku, the man-ape. Just $6 for this issue. Pretty classic Avengers issue right here. This is also by Sal Buscema on the art and Roy Thomas on the script. All right, that's going to do it for the cover list for now. I'm going to jump back ahead. What time is it right now anyway? Yeah, I'm going to jump ahead to some incentive variants real quick, and then we'll be back to the old stuff very shortly. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 12. All right. Age of Apocalypse. What is this? The third time? The third time they did that?
Secret Wars, it says, I think, right?
No, this one's not Secret Wars. That's Secret Wars.
Oh, that's the Return to Age of Apocalypse.
Return to Age of Apocalypse.
Or something like that. Or
Issue
Wolverine's
1.
the back.
Yeah. This is issue 1, though, so you can jump on here. This is the 1 in 25 incentive variant. And, yeah, this is the Return to the Age of Apocalypse. For just $15. Or, sorry, that's not even true. This would be... What was it before the cut? 10 and 5, right? Yeah, so this would be $10 actually. $10 for this one, and this would be very fine near mint condition. This is the Secret Wars version of Age of Apocalypse. At the time, Age of Apocalypse was, at the time Secret Wars was doing a bunch of returns to classic Marvel events as a miniseries, and this was one of them. This is issue 1, the 1 in 25 incentive variant for just $10, and this is very fine near mint condition. And from the same series, we got issue 3, the 1 in 25 incentive of issue 3 of Age of Apocalypse from the Secret Wars era for just $10. And this is also very fine near mint. This is another Marvel event, but the mainline one, the original, Age of Ultron. This is issue 5. I really enjoyed this series when I was younger. I enjoyed reading this one a lot. This is a really sick variant right here. This is the 1 in 25 incentive for just $10, and this is a near mint minus copy. And then we have the issue after that, which is issue 6 of Age of Ultron, 1 in 25 incentive, also $10, and this one is very fine near mint. These connecting? Or are they all just the same style? No, they're not connecting. They don't really do the same thing. Huh. Weird. And then we have book 7. Got a lot of consecutive ones here, which is good. We got book 7 of Age of Ultron, 1 in 25 incentive for $10, and this is a near mint minus copy. This is in stellar shape. And issue 8 after that, $10, near mint minus. Age of Ultron, issue 8, 1 in 25. Yeah, like I just don't think they're, unless they go like above and below, I don't see how they're connecting. Because they're just like the same, similar backdrop, but not the same. But it's sort of, I think it's showing his evolution. But this look is pretty crazy for Ultron. This is issue 9, the 1 in 25 incentive. Pretty crazy look for him, but I really like it, honestly. It's pretty out there. He's seemingly more organic in this, but this is $10 for the 1 in 25, and this is going to be a near mint minus copy. It's a good question. The current Fantastic Four run has been pretty spectacular, and it's really been exploring all the characters' like powers and their limitations and stuff like that. And Sue has been super broken, like really powerful in the recent issues. She blocked out the sun from, I want to say, 2 states, so she was able to block the sun that would be hitting 2 states to kill off a invasive bacteria. Basically, that's how they kept it from incubating. But yeah, she's super powerful. She has a lot of appliances, a lot of uses for her power. So yeah, she's really cool. All right, next up we got Agents of Atlas, issue 9. This is a team I've always enjoyed. Agents of Atlas, is referencing, the golden age of Marvel, a lot of, from Atlas comics era. And this is one of the volumes, one of the early ones, Agents of Atlas, from the early 2000s. This is issue 9, and this is a Marvel Boy variant right here for just $5. $5, and this is very fine. Actually, near mint minus. This is near mint minus. Next up, I got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Sorry, an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. variant for Armor Wars #1. This is the Secret Wars Armor Wars series, issue 1, for just $5. You can have this variant, and this is a very fine near mint condition. Almost done with these, and then I'll get back to some old stuff. In the next batch, I should hit it. I'm not positive, but I have a really big key for really cheap. All New, All Different Avengers, issue 1. This is the 1 in 25 incentive cover, celebrating 50 years of Inhumans. Back when they were pushing Inhumans pretty heavily for a while. Zach is not a fan. This is just $10 for this variant, and this is going to be a very fine near mint copy.
Go home and use.
And finally, One of my favorite series of variants that Marvel ever did is the Marvel Monsters series. This is a Kirby remastered piece. And here, we'll make it a bit of trivia. I'm sure Zainin is going to be real fast to it. But this is a classic Marvel monster. Can you guys tell me the name of this creature? Thomas, you got it. Just $5 for that one, Thomas. Pop that in your bag. This is actually not Droom, but this is the all new, all different Avengers #1 also. This is a variant that they did. And it is just $5. This is not Droom Zainin. I'm surprised I got Zainin on something. Unless he gets it right in his next guess, I will say it. But I'm surprised that I know something that Zainin doesn't know when it comes to old Marvel stuff. This guy's a walking encyclopedia. All right, I want to take down this rack of coverless stuff. Maybe Zach grab a 4 so we know where we left them. So I can put them back in. Reminds me of Mole Man Moloids. Okay. That is Googam. Googam. Father of Goom. Goom. Well, hand me the next 12 first, and then I'll go back and report on this box. But I need the first 12. Yeah, I know. So funny. Some of my other favorites include Zootac with 2 Z's at the beginning. Thank you. But yeah, Googam, father of Goob. All right. Pretty random assortment of stuff here, but a couple modern keys real quick. We got Avengers Academy #1. This is the first appearance of a lot of characters from Avengers Academy, such as Hazmat, who you see there, Metal, who you see here, and Finesse, who you see there. So there. This is a near mint minus copy, so this is in beautiful shape. And this is $20 for this issue. Googam sounds like an insult. Yeah, Fin Fang Foom is hard to beat. Don't forget though, it's Fin Fang Foom, because he's a dragon. Zach's gonna start calling me a Googam.
I am gonna start calling you a Googam.
What was that?
I don't
All
know
right.
what to do on camera. I just do this.
Avengers Academy 1. Next up, I got Avengers Academy 21. 20 issues later. This is a key. This is the first full appearance of Eva Ayala, the White Tiger, the second White Tiger, as you see her right there. And this is going to be a very fine near mint condition for $25. Zach in the back. All right. More readers' copies. Read the original comic. This is Captain America #101. #101. Issue 100 is, of course, his first issue with his own name on the cover. I know Zaina will know this one, but here's another good piece of trivia. What was the name of Captain America's book before it became his own in issue 100? This is 101 for just $6. A classic story. When Wakes the Sleeper. Awesome Kirby stuff on here. Can't get enough of that Cap Kirby. This is, of course, Stan the Man and Jack the King Kirby. And the following issue, Tales of Suspense. Ding, ding, ding. Just a millisecond before Jamil there. Yeah, Tales of Suspense. This is issue 102 of Captain America. The Sleeper Strikes. Just $8. These are all intact despite not having covers. The pages are not in bad shape on this one at all, as you can see. But yeah, reader copy right here, $8. Next up, we got issue 103, The Weakest Link, a Shield vs. Skull story right here. Stan the Man Lee, Jack King Kirby, for just $7. And jumping a little bit to issue 105 of Captain America. The name of this story is In the Name of Batroc. This is a great Kirby panel. You get some crackle in there. You get one of his in awe faces. Just $5 for this issue. And yes, another Stan and Jack classic. All right, here's a bit of a key here from much later in Captain America. This is issue 360 of Captain America. First appearance of Crossbones, classic mercenary / villain in the Marvel mythos at this point. And this is a very fine plus copy of Crossbones' first appearance. Captain America 360 for $10.
Steal.
And then we have 363. Captain America 363. Never crossed Crossbones. And based on this cover, if I'm not mistaken, this is actually during the time of Cap's and Diamondback's romance.
Clean.
But $4, very fine for this issue. Jamil, you will get first Crossbones. All right, here's another reader's copy key. This is Captain Atom number 85 from 1967. Yes, it is coverless, but it is considered a key because it's the first appearance of Punch and Julie. Punch and Julie, and also the third Ted Kord appearance, which is pretty cool. $20 for this. Again, I'm going off of eBay sold listings on this. Yeah, really weird cover for that, huh? And I guess it was part of an event or something, so they had like a weird banner over it. But yeah. This is classic Ditko. This is classic Ditko. If you guys, need more Ditko content, you can actually flip through this and see the original thing. Because no covers. But yeah, first appearance Punch and Julie, third appearance Ted Kord. $20. Next up, another key. We got Captain Marvel number 18 from 1969. This is the death of Yon-Rogg. And this is also when Carol gets hit by the Psyche Magnetron from the Kree. And pretty crazy that this is that issue. I didn't realize it was issue 18. But yeah, Carol gets her, powers from the Psyche Magnetron. Apparently it was retconned later, but I still like that, classic origin myself. So this is just $3 if you want to read about the death of Yon-Rogg and Carol getting hit by the Psyche Magnetron. Immediate post-Marvel Ditko. Cool. All right, here's one of those return copies I was talking about. They just cut off the top of the front cover. This is Chamber of Darkness annual, I believe. I don't know why I didn't write it there. That's my fault. Oh, Chamber of Darkness special. Chamber of Darkness special. This is just $3. And this is Sal Buscema on the pencils inside here. So that's a pretty cool one. And finally, for this rack, we got Classic X-Men issue 41. Very fine minus is the grade. $5 is the price. And of course, this is a Dark Phoenix saga retelling.
Do you know what the backup story is?
No. What is the backup story, Zach?
I'm trying to find it.
No.
I know most of the backup stories, or at least I know my favorite ones. That's not one of them. It's a little boy lost.
I should have given you a heads up on this.
Oh, it's a Scott and Mr. Sinister backstory.
Oh.
Like at the orphanage.
It's a what?
It's a Scott and Mr. Sinister backstory. Like
Oh.
at the orphanage when Scott was little.
Huh. Mr. Sinister is in it?
Yeah, you know him and Scott have a whole thing. Mr. Sinister ran the orphanage that Scott grew up at because he was like testing Scott and shit, and he like pretended to be his bully, and Nathan was the name of the bully, and that's why Nathan is Mr. Sinister's name, and then Madeline names Cable Nathan after Minister Sinister. It's a
Oh.
whole thing.
Yeah. There's a lot of Mr. Sinister's story I don't know. Yeah, Pastor Michael's with you,
It's
Zach.
the backup stories. Yeah, I totally agree. I love classic X-Men.
$5, very fine minus. You're right, Jay. I didn't put that together. It's only special. All right, I'm gonna take down these incentives. Kind of just gonna bounce back between old and new stuff right now, at least for the time being. And let's see. All right. Next up, it looks like we got a couple of those. Did I grab it? No, they're doubles.
I think it was me.
Yeah, doubles. See, I already have one myself. Otherwise, I would pick up another Goo Gam variant.
It was about 90% organized.
This is All New, All Different Avengers number 3. For just $5, you can have this variant right here. I'm forgetting this artist's name right now, but I think he wrote some like parody of Killing the Marvel Universe that I read when I was younger. Can't remember it. But yeah, just $5, and this is going to be a very fine near mint copy. Matt Groningen. It's not Scotty, so it must be Matt Groningen. Yeah, he's a pretty funny artist.
Next is Uncle Two.
God dang it!
Sorry.
God dang it, Zach!
Sorry, guys. I apologize.
Oh, just guessing.
Personally apologize.
Well, then I gotta check. All New, All Different Avengers 3. All New, All Different Avengers 3. No, number 3. No, number 3. Fred Hembeck. Thank you, Zanin. Oh, you're thinking of Matt Groening? Oh, that's not. I didn't realize that's what you were trying to say, Jamil. That's funny. Thank you, Zanin. Fred Hembeck. Yeah, Fred Hembeck is very fun. All right. Anyway, the issue before that is All New, All Different Avengers issue 2. 1 in 25 incentive for just $10. And that is going to be a very fine near mint condition. Spell check moment. Just double check for it.
Yeah. I was like, are they in order?
All New Inhumans cosplay variant. Don't boo Yaya Han. Come on.
I don't know what that means.
It's Yaya Han, famous cosplayer.
I'm not booing her.
On All New Inhumans
I'm
issue
booing
4.
her choice of cosplay.
She's cosplaying Medusa.
Boo.
For just $5, All New Inhumans variant. And it's going to be very fine near mint. A 1 in 25 incentive variant for All New Inhumans #1 by Jim Chung. I love his stuff. Featuring Crystal and Beast on the front there. Yeah, Beast is in the book, okay?
Did I say I like Beast? Did I say
He's an
Beast was
X-Men.
not-
You have to like him.
No, Beast was a traitor. He joined the Avengers.
Yeah, no, exactly. Lockjaw for the win. Come on. 1 in 25 incentive by
Wait.
Jim Chung for just $10, and this is going to be a very fine near mint copy.
I've never known, is Lockjaw like an inhuman dog, or is Lockjaw like a person that turned into a dog because of this inhuman
dog.
I think he should just be a person that got turned into a dog. I think that'd be much funnier and much better in storytelling potential. Like, look at this man that became a dog.
All right, and then the last variant for All New Inhumans, so Zach can stop booing,
Ooh.
is this one right here featuring the new roster of Inhumans that they were pushing out at the time. This is just $10, and this is a near mint minus copy. Next up, more from the all-new roster. He's a superpowered puppers. That's my headcanon. I agree.
But is that the truth? Do we know for sure he's not a person?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's like a whole
You're
origin.
pretty sure.
Like I'm pretty dang sure.
Pretty sure.
Pretty dang sure, Zach. All New Invaders #1. I really enjoyed this series when it was coming out. This is the first issue. This is a design variant for the original Human Torch. The original Human Torch. This is just $10 for this design variant, and this is going to be very fine, near mint condition. Here's another Marvel Monsters variant. I don't remember the name of this one, but maybe someone in the comments can tell me. This is All New X-Men #1 from Bendis, bringing the classic X-Men, Classic 5, to the present to create more timeline shenanigans with the X-Men. But this is the Marvel Monsters variant for just $5, and this is a very fine near mint copy. On the internet, so you know it's true, he is an Inhuman giant bulldog whose abilities include teleportation. Yes.
See, that's just boring. Should be a guy.
Well, I guess the real question is, did he grow in size? Like he was just a bulldog, like a regular sized bulldog before, and then he got big? Or was he always giant?
See, he was a guy, so that's why he's a big bulldog.
Then we have issue 3 of All New X-Men. This is the 1 in 25 incentive by Pascal Ferry, current artist on Doctor Strange. He's a great artist. I really enjoy his stuff. This is just $10 for this one, and this is going to be very fine, near mint condition. All New X-Men #4. Variant right there. Were you a fan of their costumes?
I thought they were fine. They were my favorite, but I didn't dislike them. I thought they were cute.
That's fair.
I like Cyclopses.
That's fair. For just $5, very fine, near mint. Is it time for another break already? Which game shows superheroes the greatest cape? We'll be right back after a quick break.
Live from New York. What? Oh, sorry. Live from Cleveland? It's Friday night? It's Friday Night Live! With Nancy McCann. And Ricky. And sometimes Carlos. And featuring boxes and boxes of rare comics. Unique collectibles. Lots of smiles and conversations with new friends. Friday Night Live with Comics Unlimited. Friday night from 9 to 11 on The Experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below.
Comic Collectibles is a pretty straightforward show. You got Rex here, he sells the comics, and you got Rockin' Robbie, he knows about the comics. And finally, John, well, no one really knows what John does. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a great guy, but he just keeps showing up. Come to think of it, I don't even really know how he gets in here. Anyway, awesome comics, rare books, rarer signatures, slabbed books, and amazing cover sketches by Ken Hazer and others. Simple formula, you want the comics, you buy the comics. To sum up, Rex sells the comics, Robbie knows the comics, and John, who might possibly be a ghost. I mean, seriously, has anyone ever seen him show up or leave? Comic Collectibles with Rex and John, Mondays from 6 to 8 Eastern on The Experience. Comic Culture and Sales.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Fat Jack's Comicrypt show on The Experience. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys have had a lovely Sunday. Yes, Jay is... Actually, I won't confirm nor deny if Jay is correct in what he's saying. All right, we are coming to the end here, so I'm just going to show off a few more books, if I can. We were just showing off some all-new X-Men, incentive variants, and otherwise variants. And we have all-new X-Men number 4 up next. We have this variant by Mark Bagley right here. Kid Apocalypse. I forgot he was in that book.
Evan Savinor.
Evan Savinor?
Yeah.
That's funny. All new X-Men number 4 for just $5. You can have this variant, and this is going to be a very fine plus
I
copy.
believe he was another codenamed Genesis person.
Okay. Zane and I agree. I think I would pick up a Lockjaw mini. Lockjaw just showed up in Marvel Unleashed, which was a 4-issue miniseries by Kyle Starks. Kyle, I love his stuff. He's a great comedy but drama writer. He's really good at balancing the two. I was lucky enough to interview Kyle very recently, actually. So great guy, very, very nice guy. He gave us his time on the Cosmic panel. We're going to be editing that and uploading that interview very soon on my YouTube channel that I run in my free time with my friend Lucas.
You won't let me on.
But yeah, Kyle, Where Monsters Lie. I love that series from Kyle Starks, and Peacemaker Tries Hard was also fantastic. He's got a lot of good indie stuff, and he's also writing a Brave and the Bold story right now, featuring Wild Dog, which is really funny. But yeah, Kyle, great guy. All right, next up we got all new X-Men. All new X-Men number 4, a Deadpool variant. Check it out, Dubs, pointing out the 2 Cyclops.
Yeah.
That's right, Gugam. On the X-Men number 4, for just $5, you can have this very fine near mint copy. Thank you, Jay, for the Cosmic panel plug. We put out all the recent reviews for Echo and all that stuff. Madam Web, we're going to be reviewing when that comes out too. But yeah, Kyle Stark's interview with Lucas and I on the Cosmic panel coming very, very soon.
I think you should have like a guest person on to talk about X-Men stuff with. I think that would be really
All
fun.
new X-Men number 10.
I love that.
This is the Many Armors of Iron Man variant for all new X-Men number 10. This is, of course, it's just called Phoenix Killer, right? This is the Phoenix armor.
Yeah, I forget if that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's right. We are very close to 100 subscribers. We're gonna do a 100 subscriber special on the Cosmic panel when we hit that. So close. All new X-Men number 10. This is the 1 in 25 incentive for just $10. You can have this very fine near mint copy. Oh, I took more. All right. That's it for that rack. I am gonna clear away these books. Yeah, so it'll take more. It'll take 12 of those. Then I will do it. All right. Let's try and fill up this rack before we run out of time. Got a couple Conans and then some Daredevils. Looks like I might not get to that key in time that I was talking about. Well, I guess you guys will have to tune in next time. Conan number 131. It's the newsstand copy. Holy crap. This is a very good / fine copy of Conan 131. And this is $4.
Let's get to the key, they say.
Jamil wants the key. I've shown so many keys. I've shown so many keys. It gives you something to look forward to for next time.
Yeah, you didn't want the hazmat key?
Yeah, you didn't want the hazmat metal, whatever her name is, key? Conan 140. Also newsstand. Wow. This is a fine copy for $4. We've had so many keys, and we have even more right here. So many keys, I promise. This is Daredevil 26 from 1967. For just $3, you can read this classic Stiltman story in Stiltman Strikes Again.
Not again.
This is pulse-pounding presentation by Smilin' Stanley, that's a new one, and Genial Gene Colan. Lots of little lettering by Artie Simek. Gene Colan, I love his stuff. I was lucky enough to meet him when I was a young child. Oh, this does have a back cover. Just no front cover. I will note that. Gene Colan, super nice guy. I met him at like a school con. Like it was just like a little comic convention in a school nearby my house. And he actually drew a sketch of Iron Man for me. He was replying to the Cap trivia question from earlier. I think he's just catching up.
Oh, I thought it was you making them wait for the key as Tales of Suspense. Get it?
That's a good one.
Well, I thought that's what he was doing. Was that not his joke? Or did I just read it as a joke?
We'll call that a joke. Did you hear what Zach said? Zach said me making people wait for the major key I was talking about is Tales of Suspense. I like it. But yeah, if you guys come on next show, I'll take a picture, or maybe I'll even bring it in. But Gene did a sketch of Iron Man for me, and he wouldn't take any money for it. He refused. My dad tried offering him money. He said no. Really nice guy, though. So if you guys are interested, I'll bring in that sketch either in person. We'll take a picture next week. If an important issue comes in Marvel Monster Horror Comics, would it be considered a skeleton key? Wow, Pastor Michael's on fire today.
It's the key. I want to see the key.
Daredevil number 28 from 1967. No covers on this one. This is just $5. Reader copy of Daredevil 28. We did like 10 keys today. There's so many keys. All right, I'm one away from a key. Hold on. Daredevil number 29 from 1967. This is Daredevil Unmasked. They threatened to unmask him in this issue. Just $5. I got you, Zane. I will bring that in next time. All right, Daredevil number 54. The first appearance of the second Mr. Fear. Okay, so the first appearance of the second Mr. Fear. There was a Mr. Fear before him, and he later becomes Machine Smith. But this is just $4 for this key here. All right. All right, how much time am I looking at? 3 minutes. All right. Can I finish? Okay, I got 2 more Daredevil, and then we'll get to the announcements right here. This is Daredevil number 100. First cameo of Angar the Screamer, everyone's favorite Marvel villain. That's right, Angar the Screamer. Daredevil 100. Daredevil flying a plane for some reason. I don't think that would. Daredevil number 141. This is the third appearance of Bullseye. That's a key, Zach. Third appearance of Bullseye for just $3. You can read the third appearance of Bullseye.
Why is Daredevil flying?
I don't know. All right. So announcements. Monday, Comic Collectibles with Rex, John, and Rockin' Robbie at 6 Eastern, 5 Central. And then at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, Bronze Age Nerd and Kyle is going to have the Devil's Advocates show. So make sure to tune in to those shows. Marvel vs. DC. All right. Classic, the age-old debate, the age-old question, Marvel vs. DC. All right. So make sure to tune into those shows, guys. And plenty more on the experience. There's always something to watch. So check in every day. And, there's content. There's plenty of content. And again, we're very close to 2,500 subscribers. We want to give away 25 graded books. That would be amazing. Let's make it happen. As always, we have been Fat Jack's Comicrypt. Follow us on social media, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff. Message us on there. Any books that you guys are looking for, we're happy to take a look for them in our stock here. So yeah, thanks for tuning in so much. We appreciate it very much, guys. And we'll catch you guys next time.
Join the party. Head over to our Linktree to find all the links for everywhere the experience is all the time.